I mean, it is Cam, so.
No, we get it outside the box. Because box is like used as a reference to vaginas. It's true.
Let's take a sip of coffee while I play our intro.
Good. What up, folk?
What up? Little Cafe Bustelo and some chocolate-covered strawberry creamer.
There you go. It's like a super crunk homosexual drink.
It's Cuban. Isn't that the same thing?
Cubans get, yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll say. Yeah.
That's kind of the same, right?
Mm-hmm. No, that's yeah. You get a bunch of those Latin homos.
Just that Latin vibe. It's like the hips.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of hips.
All in the hips.
A lot of hips.
Yeah.
Hello, CRJ people.
Hey, CRJ.
We are here once again without the
Well,
Hefe.
yeah. You say we. That's kind of loosely. Like we are. We are here. Like
We are
you
here.
and I.
Yes.
Yeah. When you look at the screen and you see the split screen, that straight as a whatever.
A box.
Yeah. Split screen on your video there. That's a really good sign that we are missing the Hefe.
Yeah. I wonder if we could do a poll at this point on, when will,
When will Hefe return?
nah, necessarily like, yeah, like what episodes he's actually going to appear on.
We need like an over and under on how many episodes, like a quarter, that
Yeah.
he'll show up on.
Right.
Or
Or even just monthly.
yeah, how many
just
episodes a month? Yeah, that's right. Why complicate it with quarters?
Yeah. It's too long.
Yeah.
Do it monthly.
How many episodes a month? 8 episodes in a month.
2 out of 4, 3 out of 4
Well, we're 8.
weeks.
Yeah, eight episodes.
Oh, 8 episodes per month.
because he has
Okay.
he has split before, like split 1 and 1 for the
True
week.
that. So how many episodes?
How many
out of 8?
episodes out of 8 will Hefe? Like we could get the dice right there and roll it, and that's probably about as close a guess as we would.
Yeah, we can make a game out of this.
We could make a game. I mean, look, isn't that what every good podcast or show or whatever does? Everything is content.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's content. I wonder if he'd answer the phone right now if we called him.
Let's try.
Yeah. All right.
Might as well try.
Yeah. All right. Let me grab.
Because he keeps doing this thing where he knows we're recording, where he won't answer.
Yes.
We keep leaving him voicemails that he keeps acting like he doesn't get.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
We've left some ridiculous voicemails. How is he not listening to these and going, what the hell?
So okay, let's call Jeff 770.
I bet it's on the internet.
8.
He's an insurance guy.
843. All right, let's call Jeff. See if he answers.
Wait, why does yours at the bottom?
Because Jeff's is at the bottom too.
Oh, y'all told me mine was at the top.
No, Jeff did.
Oh, dick.
Yeah. He's not going to answer us. He knows.
Back to back him. Blow him up.
Hey, you've reached Jeff Camp. Please.
Yeah.
Blow him up. Do it again.
Where I am back to back. Doubled up.
It's, yeah.
Like
blow
there's
him up.
something wrong.
It's an emergency, Jeff.
Yeah.
We are simply starting without you.
We're not starting. That's actually the opposite. We are not starting without you. We are not letting him skip
Oh,
the start of
that's a
this
good point.
episode.
It's a good point. Solid point.
You're going to be on this episode, sir, whether you want to be or not.
Somehow, some form, some fashion. He's just knee deep in it right now, and we're just blowing him up.
That's the only.
Hey, you've reached Jeff Camp. Please leave your
Did he
name
cut
and
us short
number,
on
and
that?
I'll call you back as soon as I can.
short.
Thank you.
I think he cut us a little short on it. Yeah, that's the only acceptable answer at this point.
Yeah,
He better be fully engaged.
that's true. The damn Hefe. He'd just be trying to rush us out of here anyways.
Yeah.
Gotta go. So busy.
I got plans. That is the busiest human being that's not on cocaine that I've ever met.
Dude, I'm pretty busy.
No.
Like, you're busy.
I am definitely busy. But Jeff is next level busy. Like, I don't know how you get that busy.
I think he just uses the word busy.
Is it?
It's like a
Is it just
blanket
loose?
statement. Yeah,
Just very loose with it.
I think so.
Jeff's loose with it.
Just super loose with it.
Jeff's- Okay, wait.
Back to vaginas and boxes.
That's going on the episode title.
Jeff's loose with it.
Jeff's loose with it.
Loose ass boy. Loose ass stubble having little boy.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs a haircut too.
Yeah, angry little possum man
I think he may be scared to go back to Liz after we outed him.
for giving Liz shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll cut him.
Yeah.
She'll Sweeney Todd that ass.
Absolutely. Get him in the chair, get his neck all stretched out.
Drop him in the basement. It's over. All over with for the Hefe.
Man, I love good coffee.
Yeah,
I just love good coffee. I just love coffee.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Speaking of calling people and panicking,
Shit.
yeah. Usually so I wake up pretty easily to phone calls at night. I used to not. I used to sleep through just about anything, but I have conditioned myself to wake up. Even if my phone's on vibrate, I will wake up to the vibrate on my nightstand. Brr, brr.
Yeah, I do that.
It's like, boom.
That's my alarm.
Yeah. Really?
No. That's a total
Yeah.
lie. That's a complete.
lie.
I completely just lied to you right then.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't even know why. I was like, yeah, that's totally what I do. I don't do that at all. But if somebody calls and
Yeah.
I wake up to that.
Yeah.
I do wake up.
So, and especially, the boys, right? So usually it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
It has been in the past, not a good thing.
Like driving out to like Opelika in the middle of the night.
Auburn.
Oh, it was Auburn.
I
So
drove
further than
all the
Opelika.
way to Auburn
That's a funny one. Or down to the
for Squint.
well, yeah, there's been a couple for Squint.
For Squint.
Been a couple for Squint.
Several. More than a couple.
Trying to compete with Sam over here. How many has Jordan had? Not that many, huh? Grown ass man.
Yeah. So speaking of Jordan,
Oh no.
yeah. So that's who calls me last night.
Oh wow. Look at me go.
Okay, wait. Just let me because I want to make sure that I tell this the right way.
Yeah, we'll say. He might wait, was he supposed to be somewhere else?
No.
Okay.
No. 1:17 a.m.
Okay.
My phone rings. I had been in bed for about 35 minutes. So I was fully asleep. When I go to bed, I go to sleep. Like
Right.
I'm usually laying in bed maybe 5 minutes before I'm asleep. So I was fully asleep, drool on my face, out, and my phone rings, and I see it's Jordan. Jordan didn't work last night. He was off last night. And I said, hello, and I hear a bunch of noise. And I was like, oh. So, hello, Jordan. I hear people talking. I hear like rustling. I start swinging my feet out of the bed. It's like, hello. Then I hear music. And just like, and I start paying more attention.
Butt dialing.
And it's like people talking and it's laughing. And it's, yeah. And Joker butt dials me while he's singing karaoke.
What was he singing?
What's that? Zach Bryan, Into the Orange.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, buddy.
Oh, he can sing. He can actually
like
sing.
an angel.
He can actually sing it. He said, and I quote, "I had all those 35-year-old moms swooning."
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. Into the is that the song? Something in the orange. Something in the orange.
Something in the orange. Yeah.
Something in the orange. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good song.
It is a good song. It's a
good
really good
song.
song.
It's a good
And he can
song.
sing. He can sing it.
Yeah. Make you turn around. Start your day off with that song. Make you turn around and go right back on.
Absolutely.
Like,
yeah.
whatever, balls.
Sun starts peeking up. It's like, nah, I gotta go back.
No, yeah.
I might catch you about lunchtime. Yeah. So, yeah, he called me. So that I hung up, and Carrie woke up. So she will sleep through anything. Hold on.
Yeah, go get in there, buddy.
Until she hears the Mark voice. Like she's like, I heard the Mark voice, like the serious,
Right. Yeah.
not Business Mark. Business Mark has his own voice. Goofy yelling at the kids has his own voice. Talking to Kyle has its own voice. but there's that serious like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Phone rings, Mark voice.
Right.
Something's going down. So as she checked his location, and she's like, he's on the square, or he's off the square. And he was at, what's that new little bar they put in down on the corner? Right there off of...
New bar.
Yeah, we looked at, we thought about it. I don't know that we ever looked at it. For a gym.
Down past La Fiesta?
Yeah, off of...
Oh, I didn't know there was a new bar there. Not Local Ties.
No. On down.
I didn't know there was a new one down there.
Past Glam House. It is the Crafty Rabbit Meadery.
Oh, I did see
on Bradley Street, right there on the end of Bradley Street, Bradley and South Street, right there on that little
I have
corner.
Seen advertisements for that.
So that's where he went. He said it's a really cool vibe. The guy that owns it is like a retired firefighter, 25-year retired firefighter or something. Super cool. Jordan said he may have called him a hose dragger, which is par for the course. I think they accept it. They expect it, rather.
They do drag hoses.
Or they are hose draggers, right? I mean, but it was super cool. Good vibe. And he said that he was doing karaoke. So Jordan said, yeah, he was there for a little while and ended up singing some karaoke. So, okay.
Well,
all the 35-year-old moms loved him, he said.
Oh yeah, that's a good division for him right there. I mean, he can just clean up.
And he's going the full opposite end of the spectrum in Carrollton tonight, right? So tonight,
West Side Bar and Grill.
No. He's off again. Yeah,
The Blue
that
Dolphin.
is definitely the West Side is definitely the opposite end of the spectrum. It gets popping out there. There was a shooting out there a few months ago.
There's always been shootings
Like
out there.
legit shooting.
Oh yeah,
like 600 people and nobody saw nothing. Nobody knows what happened. It's just
that back when I was bouncing down the street, that's where that 17-year-old got shot and killed out there.
Oh yeah,
right in the middle of the street.
bro.
Because it basically got so big, it turned into a block party.
That's the way it
So
was. There.
anybody was out there.
And Jordan said
Buddha
that
was out there that night.
really. Jordan said that was one of the most freaked out times he's been, because he was early on the scene, and the crowd was just wild, and it was just a couple of them. And everybody just started closing in.
Yeah.
And it's just, and they got a shooting victim they're trying to tend to. They're trying to clear the scene to make sure the shooter's not still around. Everybody's closing in, everybody's talking, trying to getting loud. And the dog cleared them out. Dog backed everybody up. So Jordan's like, it was.
Oh yeah, big, crazy, out of control crowds are the scariest.
Yeah. Wow.
They are the scariest. For me anyway.
Yep. Well, and you don't know shooter, where the shooter is, who the shooter is. Obviously there's I would guess a bunch of people there with guns. So anything could pop off at any time right then. Plus you're the cops going into that situation like that. They don't like you anyway. They don't want, they really don't want you there.
Right.
But yeah, so no, there is Carrollton is having some kind of banana crawl.
Oh, is that actually
tonight? No, it's actually a thing.
I saw something else they're doing that's pretty funny.
They sold tickets to this banana crawl. Had 1,200 people buy tickets or register for it.
Wow.
1,200 bananas are going to be turned loose on the square with they're
What time?
starts at 8.
We'll be just getting.
We'll be just
just saying.
Jordan said,
"I'm an angry gorilla."
Yeah. That wasn't the first time that we've made those jokes. Jordan and I were talking about it earlier today. But it's like he's like, yeah. And he said, they're giving away prizes too. Do you know what the prizes are? I said, no, what? More beer, more alcohol.
I was about to say banana.
No, more alcohol. So
where are they starting?
All over, like the whole square, every bar around the square. Adamson is part of it.
This is going to become a thing.
It's going to be definitely a thing. I guess they did it out in Athens at one point. It's the same people that kind of put it on, promote it, come out and do it, help the local economy type stuff.
What are they doing with the money?
So,
helping the local economy.
Well, what helps the local economy
'cause
is
they're
everybody goes
spending.
by. Yeah, because they get cards, I guess,
Right.
and they have to check off that they've bought a drink at each bar, and then they get a prize, which is like a Hey Dad seltzer, or something else, more alcohol.
Wow.
So
There's a case of White Claw.
yeah, right.
Wow.
So
That'll be a good look.
oh yeah, Jordan's. So he's work. He's not. It's not his weekend to work, but they've got a bunch of people working overtime that just help with crowd control and
Take care of the bananas.
take care of the bananas. Right.
Just a bunch of minions. That's all it is.
Banana.
Well, that's gnarly.
Yeah. So probably mostly college kids,
Right.
young crowd. I mean, who's going? Who else is going? I don't know. Some of the gym moms might be dressed up as bananas headed out tonight. I don't know.
There ain't no telling,
You know,
bro. There ain't no.
The
there's-
bananas. Banana.
It's a weird bunch. I'm sure there'll be some people.
Some bananas. Chris, you think Chris maybe out there dressed up as a banana?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If,
I
he
mean,
didn't if he didn't have plans,
if he knew about it, if he was aware of it,
totally would do it.
definitely would be.
He'd take his kid.
Right. Aiden, see that banana over there? You want to stay away from those ones. try to not make trying to not make inappropriate banana jokes.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough.
I saw something else Carrollton City was doing that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen this? I don't know, Jordan's probably talked about it. This parking lot parade that
No.
they're doing.
No.
Essentially, it's basically in an effort to bring awareness and practice good parking lot etiquette. Because there's been an uptick, I guess, in 911 calls of
Parking
people
lot violence.
getting at it. Yeah, in parking lots.
Oh, getting at it.
Yeah, like fighting.
Oh, fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, like Fight Club fighting, like
I don't know,
like headlights in. You know.
my parking lot, I don't know. It's a fucking, you're in a parking lot, guys. It's probably all Walmart. It's probably all Walmart.
Well, no. Target actually is very aggressive on their parking lot policies.
Yeah, but I'm betting that the
enforcement.
fights have been all
Fights are
happening
probably
at Walmart
Well, and that's
and Home Depot.
Oh yeah,
I bet a lot's happening at Home Depot.
probably.
But I was thinking about that with the box truck because I probably wouldn't fall in that category at all. I'd be parking everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I'm a UPS guy or something. I just pull up, get out. Flashers.
Could we empty out your box truck and then like do box truck fights?
Just like come on in.
Yeah, just like
Just
one-on-one.
pat it all with
Yeah,
like
just
wall mats.
shine lights in. Just there.
Oh, that's a great idea. Dude, that's a great idea.
Or box truck jujitsu.
Or just box truck fight. I don't
club?
know. Something. Yeah. Box. So you roll up like a place like the square.
Yeah.
Two people have a problem. You're like, hey, don't get arrested.
Hop in the box truck.
Go jump in the box truck.
I think it's a great idea.
Y'all settle this right here, and then
Sparring,
when it's
sign a
done,
waiver.
it's over. Sign a waiver. Give them gloves.
Yeah.
And when it's done, it's
16-ounce
done.
gloves.
It's over.
I think it's a great idea.
Get on home.
Yeah.
That'll settle a bunch of like posturing and peacocking.
We could just put like a couple cameras up in the corners.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And one camera from the outside to get a few angles.
I wonder if we could just like take off the sides of it and cage it like an octagon. They do those 18-wheelers where they have like the tarp covered sides.
Yeah, like a Conestoga wagon like stuff.
Yeah. Maybe not. At least like one side of it, maybe.
Yeah,
When they could just do they could do wall work.
I'm down. I think it's a fantastic idea.
I mean, it's better. It's probably more controlled than like mutual combat. Is that a thing in Georgia?
I don't think so.
No, you can't just be like, we both
I'm gonna
agree to fight.
I don't think so. I think they can take you to jail.
Yeah, because too many people be fucking doing it.
Yeah, but it's the thing in Texas. I mean, I think it's something that like if it starts, like there's a window where it'd be completely out of control, and then once you're out of that window, it would be okay. Like it would be wild for the first year, but then after the first year, it's
People
like,
just be like, man, I don't want to fight.
Yeah, I'm tired of the guys that get beat up will be like, no, I don't. I really don't. They know they're bad then at fighting, and then guys like Dawson, saw him today, Dawson Creek.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Does he have an apartment right there in town?
I don't
off the
know.
square?
Probably.
Yeah. But I saw him getting into a car there. I was at the Glam House's spring market thing with Carrie and Paris.
Nice.
Yeah, being the wallet was what I was called. It's called the wallet. Yeah. So it was nice. It was nice.
You don't feel any type of way about that, do you?
No, it's all right. I think it is what it is. I'm resigned to it.
I get it. If you didn't, you would just start getting like all kinds of levels of estrogen.
Yeah.
You combat that with
just
paying for shit.
Just wallet. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad though because it wasn't just like Carrie. I'm used to that. That dynamic. We've done that for 25 years.
Right.
Paris is really learning the game. she's picking up on the game a little bit. The boys are giving her crap about being the most spoiled of all the kids. Well, she's the only one, bro.
Yeah, she's the girl.
I mean, there was 4. Now there's just 1. Like,
and she's the baby.
And she's the baby, and she's the only girl.
Right. Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do?
Sister,
I can't help it.
My sister, like, I think she totaled like 2 or 3 vehicles in high school. She got a new one. She got another one right after another.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, Dad was in the car business. It helped. Dad was in the car business. So.
Well, that does help. But man, I just got all the boys off my insurance.
Really? Oh, congrats, buddy.
Bro, it saved me. I went down.
1,000?
Oh, no. Way more.
For real? Oh,
bro, Uriah had 2 wrecks in 3 days.
I forgot about that.
Totaled a car and then did $15,000 in damage on the next car. A Friday to a Sunday. Totaled his car and then did $15,000 worth of damage on his mom's car on Sunday.
Yeah, this was also for my sister. Was in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
and at 18, had only had his license for 6 months.
Yeah, it's tough.
Bam, bam, and then
and he's a boy.
He's a boy, and then Sam had an accident that wasn't his fault, but it was a claim that was still like on my insurance. So, bro, it was terrible. I was paying almost. Yeah, everybody sit down. Please sit down right now. Fully swallow whatever is in your mouth right now that you're chewing or drinking or eating. I was paying almost $9,000 every 6 months.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Carrie and I have newer cars, full coverage. Jordan had his truck, and he pays for his truck, full coverage, insurance on it. Uriah did not have full coverage on his next car. He does not have full coverage on the Lincoln. How
could you?
It is a Lincoln.
Yeah.
And then Sam was just on our policy. It helped us just to keep Sam on our policy, so Uriah wouldn't be automatically assigned to a car.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sam was on our policy. Didn't have a vehicle on our policy, but he was just listed as a driver. Yeah, almost $9,000. And after
that's crazy.
That was almost that was a little over a year ago.
Like, you don't have a business and a bunch of fleet vehicles or nothing like that. Like,
no.
I think Show Car pushes with the bulk and everything, not counting the liability. Like, I mean, they push way over that.
Yeah,
but not that far over that.
No. So,
a year.
Uriah wouldn't, like, he couldn't get on his own insurance after that happened. We had to wait at least a year after his accidents. Jordan turned 21 and got on his own insurance. Plus, he's a first responder, so he has the defensive driving and all that helps him. So his was way cheaper on his own. So he did that. Uriah got on his own insurance. We dropped Sam off of ours. And our insurance is right around $1,500 now every 6 months.
Awesome.
I went from almost $9,000.
That's crazy.
To $1,600.
That's freaking robbery, bro.
That's wild, bro.
That's robbery.
They raped me for a year, and I had to take it. What am I going to do? It was terrible.
That's the robbery part. Like,
They
know they got you.
Yeah, yeah. And there was nothing I could do.
Speaking of Jeff. No.
Speaking of Jeff. Screw you, Jeff. You and your insurance racket.
And your insurance buddies just laughing and rolling around.
Rolling
like
in your
Scrooge McDuck
money.
We didn't plan that at all.
Definitely did not. But look, we have been linked. We have been on one.
Just saying.
Our cycles have been aligned here lately.
Boom.
And like, I don't know how many times in the group chat last night we said the exact same thing at the exact same, like the text bubbles popped up like boop, boop, and it was me and Kyle saying it exactly the same thing. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, watching some One FC. It was good fights.
Yeah, me and Dom sat and watched that for a little while till my phone died, and then I went to sleep.
Yeah,
so I had to get up early.
Did you miss the pink-haired guy?
Yeah, the heavyweight.
Yeah,
I missed that one. We were gonna watch it, but I had to get some sleep.
He got knocked out.
Really? Oh. You can't have pink hair like that and get knocked out.
He got like straight right hand like hard stepping into him, straight down the pipe, just boom, head just straight back between the ropes. You know, head and shoulders went between the ropes.
I kind of like that when one just does the ring. Do they only do the ring now?
Yeah, I think so.
So they don't do it. Have they ever? They've done a cage.
They've done a cage before.
Okay, but they just don't.
I don't know.
I kind of like that they do that.
I like the ring too.
Yeah,
I like the ring too.
I mean, it gets a little weird for MMA, but
yeah, but
it just makes them have to stand more. Or
the refs did a good job.
Yeah, of
it. Like they drug them to center when they needed to.
Like, did you see that Paul Elliott guy who's a heavyweight with the big Japanese guy?
Yes.
And they were supposed to be striking. That was kind of their reputation. But then Paul Elliott took him down a bunch and beat the hell out of him.
That Joker was massive.
Yeah.
He is massive.
That dude had like
gills.
Yeah, he had abs that didn't make sense.
No, right?
They were like all
tumors
around his body.
It looked like tumors.
It really did look like calcium deposits or something.
I was expecting an alien to crawl out of his stomach at any point in the as they're standing there.
Failed AI robot.
Just like
it's like a failed robot experiment.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. He beat the snot out of that guy.
And then when he did get distance, he 1-2'd him and kicked him in the head.
Yeah. And then even in the third round, they started banging a little bit, and I thought for a second that the Japanese guy was going to catch him.
Yeah, well, he caught him in that up kick,
but
he hurt him with that up kick.
He did because he kind of.
You could tell when he started controlling him, like he was getting his shit together, and you could tell almost the moment when he came back. Because then he started moving and landing shots again.
Yep. Yeah, but in the third round, they were just standing and really just standing and banging a little bit. Then it's like the Japanese guy got touched again, and he's just like, nope. He didn't even try to hold on to half guard. He just let him mount him and punch him in the face. Yeah, he was just like, I'm done. Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, they stopped it. Like, he covered up and didn't do anything else.
Forget this. That Joker was massive.
Yeah, he had no answer for the grappling at all.
No,
they were like, he's won. I forget. He apparently
was undefeated
first round KOs.
Yeah,
like all of them.
Well, I think he had pretty good power, but he just got touched early on in the fight, and just confidence went down. I think his gas tank went away.
Yeah, he grapple fucked him the first 2 rounds. Anyway.
Yeah, and then he was just done. He was toast. He didn't have nothing left.
And the only chance he had in the second round coming out, he got clipped, and it's like quicksand.
Yep.
So the more you do, the more you sink.
Yeah, you just it was. But man, Elliott was. There were some good Muay Thai fights too. Really,
the Thai fights were really
the Thai
good.
with the small gloves.
I do too. Yeah, I like
so
the Thai.
Exciting.
Yeah, one championships Thai is really good. It's fun to watch. Like I don't know why it doesn't take off more in the States, but I guess nobody's really backing it. Like you would think UFC, while they're throwing money at jiu-jitsu, they would throw money at Thai. With the MMA gloves and with the 4-ounce gloves and all that.
And I like the way that one does their fight cards too, mixing in a couple grappling matches, mixing a few Thai matches, mixing in a couple kickboxing matches.
You think maybe that's where UFC is going to land in like 5 to 10 years, and that's why they're kind of starting with jiu-jitsu,
slow rolling it just to build up the room for their jiu-jitsu before they start sprinkling it. Like they almost have to, like because look, I love jiu-jitsu. I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. There is no way you sell jiu-jitsu unless you put it on an MMA card to the masses. You're not going to sell it to the masses. It's not going to be UFC level unless you put it on the UFC.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And then you can legit make it a thing. Like put a couple matches on a card and make it a thing. And if they're boring matches, don't bring the guys back.
Right. Did you watch Fabricio Andrea?
Was that the jiu-jitsu match on that? No, I turned it on right after that.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I was like, I told Dominic, I said, watch this guy. He's freaking nuts, you know. And, I mean, it was good. It was good foot sweeps and all that, but he definitely just wasn't pulling the trigger as if he was on one championship making $40,000.
Yeah.
Like, easy payday, didn't do nothing. It's like, you trying to get back on this or no? But maybe he's not. Maybe he's not trying to fly
just trying
out
to cash
to
in.
Thailand and Singapore and all that stuff, That's the other thing about them. Like, everybody has to travel.
Yeah, it's not just like
going over
3-hour flight.
Yeah,
across country. No, you're 2 days to travel, get there, acclimate. And
it's you got to go to Thailand or Singapore where their government's totally different process.
Yes, yeah.
Than just coming over to the States.
Got Ruotolo and Dante Leon on the next one.
Oh, really?
Did you see that?
Grappling?
Yeah, grappling.
Nice.
For the championship. That'll be a good one.
Hell yeah. Dante Leon. He deserves it.
Yeah, he got some ears on that joker.
Yeah.
He's got some ears, boy.
Forehead, too.
Yeah. Well, Ruotolo's been on a run. I don't know. I think it's Cade. I think Cade's the champ,
Cade.
Grappling champ.
He's killing the MMA, too.
Yeah, I know.
2-0.
Yeah.
And look good.
He did. He did look good. He's making a lot of money right now.
Yeah.
He's making a lot of money. It's good for him.
22, 23 years old.
Yeah, 22, 23.
Won ADCC championship at 21.
That's wild.
Or maybe 20. He might have been younger.
He might have been 20.
Might have been fucking 20.
That's wild. That's just that's craziness to me.
Broke my heart to see him armbar Lachlan Giles via kicking him in the face a lot. He just baby toddler hit his face. Baby toddler. Just bop, bop, bop.
Did you, speaking of more jiu-jitsu stuff, did you see Craig Jones's match?
With
Gable Stevenson.
So that's real?
Yeah. Yeah, I checked. It wasn't announced on April 1st. No, it's real.
I'd say Craig Jones needs to get on all the sauce.
Gable Stevenson is a athletic freak. If you've never seen Gable Stevenson,
and not just an athletic freak, he's a heavyweight.
Athletic freak. He is like the new, more athletic, more limber Brock Lesnar. He's more limber. He's more dynamic with his movements.
Yeah, like backflips.
Yeah,
just standing backflips. Yeah,
like front running round off back handspring backflips.
Heavyweight.
After a wrestling match.
Yeah, this guy just lost at the NCAA.
Yeah, lost in the finals.
In the finals,
NCAAs.
And still gets a chance
after a year off. He took a year off of wrestling, or maybe even 2. Like, he focused on Olympic wrestling, did Olympics. I think he won gold there. And then he did some WWE a little bit.
I did see where he was trying to like entertain that.
He did. He also tried out for the Buffalo Bills.
I did see where he was going. Like, he was going NFL.
Like he made it into camp, and then got cut in camp. He's a freak, man.
That's crazy.
He is
just a walk on.
Yeah. Hey guys, I didn't play football since elementary school, but you think I could try out, and pure athleticism just goes out there and just kills it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's a freak.
He's just doing everything, trying to see what sticks.
Seeing what sticks, probably. Yeah, probably. Seeing what he wants to do.
Because the WWE thing would, if it fit, it would be a ton of money. But that thing's a beast, bro.
Yeah,
like that. You do a year of that. That's taking.
If you're in it,
time off your days off your life.
Yeah, those guys tear their bodies up, especially the guy, not the top end, but those coming up guys, trying to make it. Man, they wear their bodies out because they're not just doing one show a week. They're doing 3, sometimes even more shows a week.
Yeah, and they got to travel and all. The whole thing's a beast. You're burning at both ends the whole time,
and still train and still stay in shape and still all those things. So I definitely, if he can make money grappling, make money grappling.
Well, he's definitely going to make money at.
He'll make
CJI.
money. Oh yeah.
He'll probably clear $1 million.
Probably.
You would think, right?
Probably when it's all said and done. So they probably. Especially with Craig Jones, he'll sell it. Craig Jones will sell it, and And Gable's he's a character too. He's got personality to him, so he'll sell it too. I mean, I think he'll ultimately fit in with the WWE stuff really well.
Right.
You know, he's got the name, he's got the look, he's got the athleticism. He can do all the wildness that it requires. So I think that's eventually probably where he'll land. And he's definitely a lot of man for. And Craig Jones isn't a little guy,
Right.
but he's like 220. You know, Gable Stevenson
At the most.
Yeah, at the top end, 220.
Yeah.
Gable Stevenson, like it was 265, 275, something like that.
Christ.
You know, just a freak.
Yeah, and I mean he's gonna have the right people around him too to keep from getting leg locked.
Yes.
You know, you would think.
I would think.
You would think.
Well, he's trained with John Jones.
Mm-hmm.
He's done some stuff with John Jones. I saw him. He's done some training sessions with Gordon. There's some pictures out there of him with Gordon. This is 6-9 months ago, so you know he might have been. He might be
he
at
can at
this
least
for
get the
a little
right
bit.
people around him.
Yeah, give him the Nicky Rod, you know, and he's a more athletic, better wrestling Nicky Rod.
Right.
You know, bigger, stronger, more athletic than Nicky Rod.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. I'll watch it.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it.
I'll watch it.
I want to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, they still got another year before ADCC.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch it. Is that all that they've announced?
Yeah, that's all they've announced so far.
It's still gonna be in August.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. So they got a little time. We'll see. We'll see what it ends up being. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's exciting stuff. That kind of shocked me a little bit. You know, big guys in jiu-jitsu. You know, little guys don't usually mess with big guys. Like I could see Craig Jones even doing, you know, Bo Nickel or something like Gordon's done.
Right.
I mean, those guys are 70s. You know, they're smaller guys. They're not. I mean, Gable Stevenson's 100 pounds bigger than Bo Nickel.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Those guys just get. There's so much more risk involved with grappling someone that size, that athletic.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
See, that makes you wonder how long. Like, all right, like last year, CJI Freak Show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, brought out a bunch of names and everything, big prize money. This year, I'm sure they'll throw a bunch of other money at it and get a bunch of other guys, and you know they'll have a couple Freak Show matches like this. But what happens in 26? Like, is Craig Jones just going to keep going against?
You just
Freak Show, like
just main event all of them.
I don't know. Like, when are we going to get Gordon and Craig Jones?
I don't know.
The great, yeah.
I don't think Craig wants to do it. I think Craig. I don't know that Gordon wants to do it, but I don't know that Craig wants to do it either.
Yeah.
He'd like to just talk about it. I mean, it's more fun.
He definitely keeps it going.
He definitely keeps it going. I don't know. We'll see.
No.
Yeah, it'll. I don't know where. And you're right. You know, there's only. You would think there's a time limit on the. There always has been, right?
Yeah.
A time limit on the gimmicky matches.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, you got to put something to them. And, you know, ADCC is doing it with their ADCC Opens. Mm-hmm. You know, at some point, I think they realized, you know, the trials was really cool. They had a ton of, you know, trials blew up 4 years ago. When 6 years
maybe
6 years ago,
yeah.
when it really blew up. Before that, it was in high school gymnasiums with, you know, 50 people on the card, top to bottom, you know, that signed up for trials.
Right.
You know, there were, you know, 80 people in every division at the past several trials that they did. So I think they knew that if they're going to keep that momentum, they had to expand a little bit because it was getting so limiting on trials. Like, and maybe that's where the trials go. And that's where they're trying to head with it. Is you can only get to trials with an invite from competing at their opens.
Yeah, maybe,
you know,
maybe.
you have to get so many points from competing at opens to even go to trials.
Either way, they're definitely like coming up with a new talent pool,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
which is you know, that's kind of that's been a discussion about with the UFC. Is like, well, how many? Like you already see like the Fight Pass Invitational, like a lot of the same matches. You know, some of it's already starting to be played out, and then they're talking about, you know, doing the Ultimate Fighter Jiu-Jitsu house and all this kind of stuff. Like, who's number one already did that?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They already did it, and it was entertaining for a little bit, and then their finale was no time limit, 2 hour long. Freaking remember that shit?
Yeah,
Had them on the screen down on the below.
Had to move them into another room because it took so long.
Yeah. Asim Rita and Isaac
Mitchell.
Yeah. Shit went on forever.
Yeah.
Like
they took it back into the dressing rooms and finished it out. Like, it was terrible.
What is going on?
It was so bad.
Yeah. No time limit match.
Well, and the UFC, it's not even the coaches aren't even going to have a match. It's Gordon and Mikey are the two coaches.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're not even going to have a match.
So there's not even that.
Yeah, so there's not like they could have at least put Mikey in there with like one of the brothers, one of the 10th Planet brothers, Freakazoid.
Oh, like Martinez brothers.
Yeah, I mean that'd have been super exciting.
They would have talked about. With Richie. Or Gio.
Richie.
Is it? No, it's Gio.
Gio
Martinez. That would have been cool.
That'd have been cool,
Gio
right?
would have talked mad shit.
He'd have talked a bunch of trash. They already got beef.
Like maybe have Gordon just come in and facilitate it or something. Like
bring Richie in.
Yeah, like
Gio in.
Richie's gonna be one of your
head
coaches.
Coach,
you know, and then just have like, you know, let Gordon host the whole thing, that kind of deal.
Yeah,
but even then, you're still just talking about another Fighter House deal. Like
it's all the same, bro.
And it's gonna be
all
the
same.
You're trying to find the
too
talent
much alcohol.
Right. There's going to be one of those. Let me
bang,
fights. Bro.
Yeah, let me bang.
It'll be one of those.
You know, or another Rampage ripping a hollow door off the hinges. You know.
Somebody will, I mean, Craig Jones has already been on the Ultimate Fighter pulling pranks. And
yeah, silly stringing with a kazoo. God,
what are we doing?
Sideshow Bob. What's happening right now?
What was the guy that used to bust up the watermelons on the comedian?
Oh, God, what? Gallagher. With the hammer.
We're just Gallagher of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, just doing it, just wacky, zany.
We're outlandish.
Morning FM radio show crap. Just, come on.
Yeah, I'm not.
And then it's so predictable because then about halfway through they'll start doing the sappy, you know, miss my baby mama, you know, back
somebody's going to have some sort of issue that they overcome.
I missed my baby mama, and
I don't think I'm going to be able to stay.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm going to be able to stay, Mark. I think I got to go. And I've come so far.
I've given up so much to do this. She's home.
I've worked a part-time job for 3 years.
She's running my gym in Topeka, Kansas.
Our overhead is $1,800 a month.
Cut to the trailer park in Kansas. You know,
fucking hell.
It's so predictable.
Yeah,
so predictable.
Yeah, they'll just try to make a train wreck like Daisy Fresh, and they'll try to make a train wreck out of it, and people will be entertained. And meanwhile, we're still not checking the box off of like what makes for the best jiu-jitsu, or I guess that's the two routes.
Marketable.
Yeah, the most entertaining,
marketable jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, but is like really remarkable jiu-jitsu not entertaining enough?
It is.
I mean,
look at the ADCC finals.
Yeah,
look at the ADCC finals, man. But look at the what that is. That whole 2-day event, is just crunk, and especially the last day when it's just one big match and it's I hate to say it, fight to win style. You know, with the big screens and the walkouts and you know the crowds and everybody's crunk.
Their production, well, both of them. I think it was Craig Jones' production I was worried about. Well, yeah, I guess I was going to knock one of them, but yeah, I think both of them had good production value.
Yeah, I mean, it was Seth.
And
Seth did
I think
ADCC stuff.
I think the ADCC and the CJI they're two different things. Like, CJI is going to take the whole, you know, WWE style super fight crowd, you know, which they interchange, right? And then ADCC is going to be more of like whatever would be the most entertaining version of our Olympics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it really solidifies us as far as like amongst the combat, you know, arts.
It looks like a combat sport. It looks like a true, legit athletic combat sport. You know, and then Craig Jones is out here doing tearaways with a leopard print, you know,
Look, it's
bikini briefs
hilarious,
on,
but it's also just like,
and a match with Gabby Garcia. Yeah. I mean, again, it's funny.
it's funny. I'm going to
You got to watch it.
probably.
But, you know, and then they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot.
But when you do that and you got young
Pit.
competitors coming up, they're like, I want to be on CJI.
The Pit.
The Pit.
know.
They're doing it in the Pit. Yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't either.
I don't know.
Why? Why are you doing too much? You're just doing so much.
But they're able to do that and get fighters paid. That's the biggest thing, is to get them paid. And
Okay, this is where I get skeptical hippo. Who's fronting all that money, bro?
oh, he's got some fucking oil money or something
Yeah,
coming
like-
in. Some Saudi.
It's
Saudi.
yes. Yeah.
Whatever. Tomato.
I mean, he's just a better funded Metamoris is all he is. Back in the day.
if you compared it to when Metamoris was coming out and when CJI is coming out, so it's a modern day
Yeah.
Metamoris, but better
Yes,
funded.
better funded modern Metamoris.
Yeah.
You know,
But at least he's paying the people. Metamoris didn't pay their guys.
Metamoris did the first one. They paid the first one.
True.
The second one got a little sketchy, and by the third one, nobody made any money.
Nobody. They may end up there. They're like, look,
Hey, yeah, like
all we
first
got to
one,
do is pay out on the first one.
first one, everybody gets paid. Everybody talks about it.
Honey dick them on the first one.
Second one, you pay about half the dudes, about half their money, right?
And then you immediately throw a surprise one up.
And
all kinds of
surprise
people.
one, yeah,
And then you're out.
and then
Just
you're
bankrupt.
done. Yeah, bankrupt company.
So I think, Craig Jones is just trying to get a payday. And
He's got this
ride
one
out
and
to
one
the
more.
sunset. You're predicting it now.
Put it down. Look, we're right here on CR. Speaking of overfunded and unpredictable,
CRNA.
our overfunded, unpredictable co-host Hefe, who's not here again, who just completely ghosted us all day long in our group chat, ignored us, and then hit us with a "sorry guys, I'm really busy," without even telling us if he was going to be able to make it or not.
Had to beat that out of
I
him.
had to beat it out of him for another hour
Digitally.
of us. Yes, metaphorically beating. No, not physically yet.
Yet.
Monday class is coming, Hefe.
He's training.
I know. I know.
You'll find
I
him.
won't be here Monday. I'm at the beach,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Myrtle Beach. Yeah. Hefe.
Well.
Anyway,
Well.
it's bringing us back down. It's terrible.
From afar.
Yeah, like this is the energy you bring, Jeff.
From afar.
You
Jeff.
did this to us. Didn't answer our phone call.
Trying to get out of the sadness you keep bringing upon us.
Yeah, you're like Linus with sad. The sad Linus Jeff. Instead of a cloud of dirt, it's just a cloud of sadness.
Yeah, you are the lotus of a swarm of lotus in the form of sadness.
Yeah, like why are you ravaging our crops of joy?
Yeah. Yeah. I had good earthy crops of joy that you just keep eating away with your sadness.
Sad locusts,
Dark locusts.
swarms
Sad.
of pestilence.
You piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding, buddy.
Jeff.
Jeff. Yeah. Boom. Should we where are we at on time?
It's time to go.
Can we just have
It's
on
time
that
to
one?
go. Yeah. It's time to go.
Well, we're gonna go, everybody. I guess it's
It is that time.
peace to you.
There's a time for everything. That's what the Bible says.
Yeah.
Time for joy, time for sadness,
Time for Jeff.
time for Jeff, and time for no Hefe.
We don't, and we don't know when that
We don't
time
know
will
when
be.
that time of Hefe is coming back. Only you know, Lord. Only you know where Jeff is right now and what he's doing
Look after Jeff.
and why he's too busy
Laura,
for us.
Can we just pray over Jeff real quick?
Yes.
Okay. The timing on that was perfect. We didn't plan that. All right, we don't have to pray over. If you feel like
You heard us. You heard us.
Yeah, you
Lord.
heard us. There you go. Yeah. You know
Just-
where we're at.
Yeah, you know where our heart is.
Just help him find his way back.
You know
to
where
us.
Jeff's heart is.
We know you do.
The prodigal son out squandering away his father's inheritance,
Why his mother does his laundry.
living amongst the hogs. That's a good Bible story for you. That's a
Okay.
good prodigal son story. Yeah,
Okay, I'll check that out.
squandering his inheritance, found himself feeding among the hogs. But one day he came back to his dad. His dad welcomed him with open arms.
Are you his dad in the story?
We might be Jeff's
Are you his dad?
We are Jeff's two dads.
We're your dad. There's two dads nowadays.
Two dads. The modern version.
Two dads, one Jeff.
Two dads. Two dads.
There's the other part of the title today. Two dads, one Jeff.
We're here to welcome you back to CRJ with open arms. Just come back to us, Jeff.
Come back.
Just, yeah. No questions asked. Well, okay, we'll ask the questions.
Definitely asking questions. Yeah, it's asinine to think not.
I mean, we do have a podcast to support here.
Boom.
We're going to ask the questions, but come back to us and let us ask those questions. Will it be Wednesday? Probably not. Probably not. But maybe next Monday we'll get back with Hefe.
Maybe.
So, Jeff, if you're out there listening, we love you. To everyone else, we love you guys too. You're more important than Jeff right now because you guys hung in there with us.
He's always been more important than Jeff, me, or the Rev.
Yeah, none of us are the most important.
No.
The most important is you. We love you. Peace. We're out.